Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to OOFS Racing. Actually, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Let's start with the track map. That might be useful. This is Season 5, Round 5 at COTA, or Circuit of the Americas. Um,
Or absolute bull hockey if you
as
don't
some
like this
people
track.
say, and you'll learn a little bit more about that via the names we have given each of these corners on this track. Um, Nick, are you familiar with these names that Dave has created for us for all of the turns?
Uh, I purposefully know nothing about this track because knowing anything about it makes me angry.
Okay. On that note, let me run you through these corners really quickly. So drivers will start on the front stretch known as the Ranger Straight, and will go up the hill into Pikes, which is a hairpin that will then lead the drivers down to a right-hander into the infamous S's. S's are terrifying to drive. There are bumps. They are fast. And in multi-class, they are even more treacherous. So,
It's a cheap copy of Sebring, and that's all it'll ever be.
oh my god. And as the drivers progress through the S's, they will enter Rodeo 1 and then Rodeo 2, which are uh, a little tricky right-hand corners. Nothing too crazy. Then we run into our favorite kink on the track, aka feet picks. If you know, you know. And then we will
Most that
enter
could be called masochism.
and then we will enter a hairpin a pirouette before we go on to the longest straight on the track, the scalpel straight. Um, Here, this will be a good opportunity for folks to get some suck done and prepare for Not Me, which is a relatively sharp left-hander, but a great passing opportunity.
It's a
Um,
downhill sharp left-hander even, which just makes it worse.
as drivers navigate Not Me, they will then go through a series of corners known as Up Yours, Bullshit, and Fuck You. I think they're appropriately named because that sequence of turns is just horrendous to drive through. Um, it is pretty wide though, so there will be opportunities here for drivers to stick their nose in and try to make moves. Maybe not the best
Also known
idea.
as drivers hitting other drivers.
Exactly. Exactly. It's not the best idea, but people will do it. Then we will enter my favorite corner of the track, known as Gravitron. It is a series of 3 to 4 right-handers, depending on where you want to apex. That will lead you into the last 2 corners, Huey Lewis and the News. The News is a little bit trickier than it looks, and you definitely want to get a good exit there. So do not try to pass, but get a good exit and then try your luck in T1. But that will take you through a lap of Circuit the Americas. The drivers are just preparing for qualifying and are on their out lap. So let's talk about the league standings through the first 4 rounds. In the P3s, James Rubio is in the lead with 141 points, closely followed by William Narin. Edrio Lugo Ortiz is still pretty close as well, and so is Nick Johnson, who unfortunately is not racing tonight, and clearly you can hear his disdain, and he's joining me in the booth instead.
It's not unfortunate for me at all.
Okay. In 5th place, we have Chris Wilson with 126. So these drivers are all very, very close. I mean, anybody can move around in the standings with today's race and a good finish. We expect chaos, so these standings very well could be completely flipped on their head for round 6, our final round. And then in 11th, at the bottom of the list is Willie Mangrum, but he was our winner from last week. And then let's talk about the GT3s. So, to nobody's surprise, Greg Kachadurian is in first place. Guillermo is in second, 138. He's still close. If Greg makes a mistake this week, which is possible considering how much ballast he has and how shitty this track is, Guillermo could pounce. We have Carl Fredrickson in third, Harrison Miller in fourth, Crab Brown in 5th. And the rest we will skip because obviously top 5 only matters. And let's hop over to the track as these folks are out on the track for qualifying. Let's hop to Greg first as he completes his outlap and begins his first lap.
Great, let the pain begin.
Let's see what it looks like on
this is
board.
Like the only somewhat decent corner on this whole godforsaken area.
He goes through T1 and T2, and now he's going into the S's. Ideally, he's going to ride some bumps here. Got to be careful not to brake while he's going through the bumps. It's nice and smooth. Be patient. Cut as much as he can. Pardon?
It is really easy to upset the car through there. So.
Oh, it is.
Like the master of car control.
He is, though I've seen him absolutely destroy his shit on this track before. But that was with like 200 max ballast.
Oh, just like he destroyed Brian's toilet?
Oh yeah, speaking of destroying things, Greg is well known in this community for destroying the toilet seat of Brian Crane, one of our founders. That toilet seat I think will be memorialized, and there are plans to do that at the end of the season, so. All right, so he goes down the long straightaway and then enters our favorite segment. All of our track corner names were done by Dave Pacaniti. Want to do a shout out to him there as well. He had a lot of fun with that. I think he is also another person who is not a COTA enjoyer and made that very clear with the names of his corners.
Yeah, like this track's so bad it makes me like something French more, and I feel gross.
Oh, the Paul Ricard. Yes, the French parking lot.
Yeah, pull the card.
All right, Huey Lewis, and then we're coming to the news here, which is pretty tricky. You want to get on the throttle early, but if you do, you push wide. He gets on just right, stays in track limits, and completes his lap. 2:07.5, which is a pretty good time considering. And we got some P3s coming through. Let's see what we got here. Got Ruby completing his first lap, and he is the fastest in the P3s with a 2:02.498. Not bad at all. Stick on this.
Up, turn me up.
Every time. Let me see what I can do. Okay, I'm cranking you to 200% in Discord. Hopefully that helps.
Well, I mean, if they want to hear my glowing recommendations of this track, I hope it helps as well.
All right, we can say, see, Rubio's close on the track limits there. This track is just very bumpy in certain areas, and if you are not careful, it is easy to go off.
It's even worse than the prototypes with the lack of ABS. You have to be very careful. And after the update, the brakes are much more confidence-inspiring, which leads to faster lap times. It also leads to, oh my god, I'm dead. What happened?
Yeah, let's go back inside here so you can see what it looks like going through this segment of the track. The prototypes. You could tell, based on this FOV here, that it is exceptionally difficult to see any of the apexes, as Nick alluded to. Actually, he didn't even allude to. He directly, blatantly said earlier that they basically do not exist on this track. Sometimes it feels like that. All right, going to Huey Lewis again. This one you can get on the throttle early, pound it, straighten out, try to use as much the track as you can. At the last corner a little. In prototypes, you can get on throttle a little earlier. He completes his lap and improves.
Fun fact, crew chief gets confused at Rubio and calls him Ruby for an entire race at Daytona.
At Daytona. Ruby's not that bad. That's actually pretty close.
I was very confused at first, so I was normal.
All right, we see that Timo White has turned a really good lap as well. A 2:03 flat, and he's in second. That is very cool to see.
Yeah, that's a lot of improvement for him. I know he's been working hard, and he's one of the dudes that shows up to practice. So to see him improving is a nice sign.
Yep. We love to see that. We also see a couple P3s that have been out on the track that still have not put a lap time in. So they're at the bottom of the list. William Nairn being one of those, who I'm sure will crank out sometimes. Ooh, interesting. So second in GT3s right now. I want to hop on board because he is improving. It's Richie Wood on this lap. He is currently in second place. Looks like he's about 9/10 slower than Greg. Why is this mix? I need to.
He's doing pretty well at taming the slightly worse British Mustang.
Yeah, indeed. He really is. This car is not for everyone. I know I've struggled with the gearing of it. Not the biggest fan, and I know it's a little squirrely in first gear if you slam the throttle down, so you got to be very careful and patient. Seen Mr. Abe Wozniak do that a couple times, and doesn't look so fun. Richie's doing a good job reining that in so far.
He was up a little bit in the first two sectors, but I think he lost it going into sector 3.
Yeah, I think so too. He's squarely in back-to-back corners. Rubio improves again with a 2:02.1 and stretches his lead in the P3s in quali right now. He's of 9/10 too. So you see, oh, and Greg improves too with the 2:07.1. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, the first two are just really going at it. Let's see if anybody else is on a green lap. I see Sean here is green. Ooh, vastly green as well. He's got about 6 tons there. Let's see if he can close out sector 3. That speed. Gravitron here. You got to be patient. You got to figure out which apexes you want to hit of the 4.
Good pickup there for him so far.
It's a little narrow there with Huey Lewis. Let's see how he does in the news. Yeah, see, if you want to get on the throttle too early, you start to get a little squirrely. Maintains it fairly well, and he still improves, and he's up to 6th. So you got a spot out of that. Well done. All right, that's what I was looking for. William Nairn just posted a lap. 2:03.1, so he's starting to get in his rhythm. He's up to 4th. I do want to sit in his car and see what he can do here. His tires are going to be nice and warm after getting a couple laps in now. Let's see what he can do.
Willie seems to be one of the brain damaged people that enjoys this track, so I would expect to see him do well.
This does look pretty good. He hugged that, yes.
He's up a little bit at the moment.
Oh. Let's see. Patient, cut this, up the hill, stay on track. Didn't lose too much there. It looks pretty good.
Approaching half a second into this. Let's see.
I think it's close to the apex.
With the conditions tonight, I think it'll be pretty difficult for everybody to spot that the apex as the night goes on, and
yep,
that'll definitely play a role.
I completely agree. Let's see, he's coming up to finish sector 2 shortly. Let's see. Oh, there. Wow. 1.2 seconds. Jeez. I think he has a good shot at pole here if he keeps it going. Keep it tight, stay in the limits. He gets his apexes. Ooh. Can he stay full throttle? Yes, he can. That looks really good. Oh, and he's off there.
Oh, that's going to be track limits, I think.
I think it will be too. We'll have to see. He's still pushing, so he may be okay. No. And it was invalidated. That sucks. He was on for pole there too. Willie moves into second place. with a great lap here of a 2:02.4. So the times are just coming down, and he's on faster lap now too. Just barely. In the GT3s, Greg is still on top by quite a lot. Still a second. It looks like Mishan Wallace is in second, though. Wow, he nipped Richie there. That is very impressive from Mishan Wallace. There are quite a few names here showing up. Oh, and then Dakota. Dakota in the Corvette hops into second with a 2:07.5.
I will say after this update, the Corvette is a much better handling car. I did a race at Daytona and immediately set a PB.
Okay.
So I'm not surprised to see Dakota up there in that car, and he's always been one of the faster drivers. I would love to see him pressure Greg.
Yeah, I agree. That would be great to see. Once we get this lap from Willie, it looks like Willie invalidated the middle sector, so I'm gonna move to Dakota, and I want to change the camera. I know the lighting is pretty difficult now, but he does have a livery that is pretty cool. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see it well tonight.
No.
That sucks.
The in and out Corvette is a classic. Immediate classic, but
dang.
Unfortunately, the sun doesn't shine on Texas, so nor should it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to Mishan because Mishan's on a hot lap here. He's looking to improve even more. He's not satisfied with third. He wants to be up with Greg. He's going into the news. Let's see what he can do here. Oh, that looks good. That's good exit. And he does improve, but it's not enough to nip Dakota and still remains in third. 2:07.6 though. That is fast. That's very good. Nobody else is really on green laps right now, and we're coming to the end of the session. I do see William Narin green in sector 1. Let's see what he's doing here. He's got about a 10th. Oh, and he loses it. No. Oh, no. Unfortunate. He was definitely pushed. He's going to be fast in the race. Mishan Wallace with a purple sector 1. He is absolutely flying. What has gotten into this man? Oh no, I cursed him.
Start the counter.
God damn it. Sorry, brother. Sorry. Oh, that's so unfortunate. All right, another person still going on the track, and his green is Guillermo. He's down in 5th right now, which is a little surprising. So let's see if he can improve on this lap. Got about 3/10 that he needs to get Richie. Such a long straight. Brake snuff. Go it. It was okay. Not great, but okay. Yeah, this one's nice in the Lexus here. You can go full throttle and it'll grip up really nicely. And he just parks it though. I think he lost too much in that first corner. That sucks. Anybody else out there? Trav Brown is finishing his lap here. It could be an improvement. It is not. I think that is pretty much it. Dakota's out on a lap, but he's not faster. So let's go ahead and capture these results here. Let's see. Maybe he does something crazy in Sector 3, and yeah, he did do something crazy. That's called death. Let's see the results of quali. Well, he does donuts on the track.
I don't blame him. That track would make me suicidal as well. That's why I chose not to race it. I'm protecting my peace.
Well, congrats to James Rubio. He set an early lap and then he just continued to get faster and faster over the session. Great pull from Rubio. William Narin did improve. We expected him to improve, but he's still a second behind James Rubio in second place. And then Willie with a good lap as well, just slightly over second and behind in third. We got Illy, Timo White, Chris Wilson, Shea Lewis, rounding out the top 7 in the P3s. Let's go ahead and just look at GT3 separately. In GT3s, we have Greg Kachadurian, to nobody's surprise, in first. He did say, though, pre-race that he expects to lose this race, which means he's absolutely going to win. Just want to call that out to anybody who's new and watching this stream for the first time. That means Greg is going to win.
With Greg.
We got Dakota in second place with his In-N-Out livery and the Corvette. Mishan Wallace with, I would argue, is the drive so far of the day in qualifying with third place. Only half a second behind Greg. That is impressive. Richie Wood, too. Little bit further behind, 1.1 seconds in fourth. Guillermo in fifth. Arkatom in sixth. Carl Fredrickson in seventh. Sean in eighth. Nitin in ninth, and Ricky Swaby in 10th. How do you feel after qualifying? What are your thoughts?
I feel like I'm glad I'm not out there.
Any predictions for the race?
I think it's going to be utter chaos, and the back of the P3 field is going to be mixed in with the front of the GT3 field.
That's true. That is very, very true. All right, let's get ready for this race start. I don't know. I'm pretty excited. I'm curious to see how the S's go. People were pretty fast in quali. There are some gap discrepancies in pace for sure, but it looks like there should be some good groups. So I expect some good battling and probably lots of incidents. Get rid of this. All right, let's put the track map back up. And I apologize on the broadcast for the chat not being displayed. That is some technical difficulties I'll have to get sorted with my boss, Brian Crane, who still hasn't paid me for the last multiple broadcasts I've done. So one of these days.
You're getting
paid? Supposedly.
I just get toilet seat pictures.
Okay. We have different needs and desires in this world.
I see how it is.
Right. Yeah, if we go to the trackside camera real quick, you can see how dark it is. Where are the lights? There's just no lights around this track.
Because
it's
even
horrible.
God didn't want to see Texas at night.
I mean, I don't blame them. Not a big fan of Texas myself, unless I'm going for some barbecue. And I'll have to say, I did a trip for work one time to Texas for a week, and I ate so much barbecue that I didn't eat meat for 6 months after. Do I regret it?
Wow,
absolutely not.
Really upset.
Yeah, my West Coast stomach was not ready for that, dude. Not enough fiber, just too much protein and meat, man. What the hell? All right, we are in the formation lap. All right, who's going to win the race, Nick?
I'm going to say Niren and Greg.
Okay. That wouldn't surprise me. Well, let's see what these boys do. All right. Coming through Huey Lewis, and we're going to the news.
Some of the GT3 cars are going to start in the last corner, I think. That'll be interesting to see how they work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's never fun to have to accelerate full throttle. Here we go, and we are green, green, green on the straightaway. And we are live here at COTA. We do have a drive-through for William Narin and Illy Bordian. You may want to log those, Nick. All right.
Ellie's supposed to get the drive-through.
Okay, there we go. Good. Oh, are we going 3 wide into turn 1? No, we are starting to straighten it out. And Willie makes a move and is in second place. But they are looking to go side by side into the S's maybe. No, straighten it out. Let's do the logical thing here. Here we go through the S's the first time. Looking pretty clean. Like to see it. Okay. Looks like there's a battle here. Chris makes a move. Oh, look at them. They're kind of off the track. Let's see if they can keep it on. Good. All right. It's settling down up here. Let's go check in. And Greg in the GT3s. It looks like Dakota has moved in front of Greg. We will want to check that out, but we will revert to that shortly. Greg is down to second. Mishan is hold steady in third, and Richie in fourth. It looks like there have been some incidents. Cool. A lot of overtakes, though. This is good.
Yeah. I wonder if Dakota got by Greg due to his girthliness.
He very well could have. Yeah, he very well could have.
I see that being very punishing off the start.
Yeah, no, absolutely. See if I can find that. Why I'm not seeing that. It and Dan. Let's see. Okay. All right, we'll keep our eyes on this. Ooh, Greg is pushing here. Let's see what he can do. Let's get inside his car. Yeah, you see this. A couple of these corners here in this section look pretty open, and so you may be tempted to put your nose in there, but if you don't have overlap, it's not worth it. And Greg knows that, so he's just going to follow suit for a little bit until he can figure out a better opportunity for passing.
Yeah, Greg will be smart about it.
Let's see what he does here in the news. Oh my gosh, look at that Corvette just walking him, though. That ballast has got to suck. Oh, man.
The Corvette is fairly fast in a straight line as well, so...
Yep.
But Greg looks like to be getting a decent exit out of the corners. If he can set something up, I'm sure he'll attempt to move.
Yeah, no, absolutely. See how he does through the S's. Taking slightly different lines. Close enough. Greg's going to try to cut this corner a lot here to prepare himself for the next. Does. You can see he closes the gap again. His lines look better. Greg's lines definitely look better than Dakota's right now. But Dakota pulls that one. He does exit the corner well. Let's see how he does onto the back stretch. This is going to be a critical corner for Greg. Dakota goes off.
Well, his nickname in the Discord is Track Limits for a reason, so...
Yeah, about that. Let's go check out what's going on here. It looks like Ricky Swaby and Nitin are battling pretty aggressively. Let's see. Let's go to recycle. Here we go. Yeah, they are side by side on the Scalpel Straight.
Axis versus Allies into the worst corner in the fucking game.
And it looks like Nitin makes that move. And he
Nice
clears
job.
Ricky. Yeah, well done. Love to see that. Yeah, there are a lot of close battles. Everybody's very, very tight right now at this point. Let's go here to Carl, a few cars up, because there's a little train here. That's interesting. You got Carl in 12th place, which is actually 7th in class. Guillermo in 6th, and then Parker Tom right in front of them. Actually, there's 4 Richies there too, so you do have quite a few trains popping up. Let's go to Guillermo's perspective and see.
Richie seems like the type that would enjoy having a train ran on him.
Absolutely. That couldn't be more true. And we love him for that.
Oh, 100%. He's my favorite Englishman.
Oh my gosh. I do see some yellow flags. I do want to catch up on this. I see that Chris Wilson had an incident. Let's see what happened here. Looks like he's all by himself. Oh, he just overcooked it.
Just too much speed.
Yep, way too much speed. You're never gonna make it like that. Illy as well. Let's see. Illy's here in traffic. What happened? Oh, a
Oh.
body check. Oh my gosh, that's a huge. It is right. That's done. That is absolutely done. That is so unfortunate. Oh my gosh, you hate to see that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We'll be reviewing that one, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about Rubio here. Not surprised by this, but he has pulled ahead and has a pretty steady lead at this point on William Nairn. There is another yellow flag. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we need to check these out. Okay. Vinny Del Viano. Let's see. Just lost it himself? Porsche.
Thankfully, did not collect anybody else.
Yeah, that's good. That's very, very good. Okay, wow.
Just Porsche things, unfortunately.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, let's hop back into Greg's perspective and see how this is going. He's still and Rubio fastest lap of the race, not surprised. William Nairn's only 3/10 behind on that lap though. Oh my gosh, Dakota just loses it right in front of Greg all by himself. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, that was Greg's competition and it went right out the window. Let's see that from Dakota's perspective. Oh, he just overcooked it. Oh,
it's
no.
Unfortunate he didn't hit the wall there because he could have ended his suffering early.
Oh, that is dangerous. That is really, really dangerous. Oh, man. We got to be careful with those rejoins, folks. Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping Guillermo didn't end up with a lot of damage from that contact. That was...
I don't know if Guillermo hit him, actually. I couldn't tell, but he swerved out of the way. He looks to be... Let's see how his car looks. Looks pretty... Yeah, it looks pretty clean. I think he's okay. He may have gotten out of that unscathed, hopefully. Very, very unfortunate.
It is. Guillermo is definitely one of the faster drivers. I'm wondering if he can settle in after that and see if he can run Parker down.
Yep. Let's see. So he's about 6 cents behind him.
Almost 2 tenths faster the last lap, so he's got a slight pace advantage.
Yeah, he definitely does. It looks like Parker, that BMW though is super strong too on the straights, so you can see he's walking that Lexus right now, and he's got the suck of Richie, which I'm sure he's thoroughly enjoying.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Richie, no hair, don't care. Our boy Richie Wood. That might be a little explicit. We probably shouldn't show that too long. But Richie's still holding steady in third place. That's great to see. Mishan Wallace also still very impressive, but he does have quite a big gap to Greg, being 3.5 seconds. But for him, this is a great display of learning and getting faster and faster by just repetition.
Oh yeah. I mean, and right now Greg's in the exact spot you'd want to be. He can just cruise. He doesn't have a lot of pressure, and he's got a little bit of a pace advantage on everybody. So
Yeah, no,
lock in, don't make any mistakes.
Yep. It looks like over the track, though, there are lots of gaps now. There's not too many people too close. Though I do see one thing here popping up right now. Jay Stevens looks like he's getting close to Neil. Ooh, he's trying to take that around the outside. And yeah, he thought better of that. He's just going to follow back in line for a little bit. There's no reason to rush it, dude. We still have 25 minutes in the race. Gonna go through the S's. Let's see what he can do here. Keeping it tight. Mustang power. Ooh, he's going to see if he can set this up here. He's going to cut the corner better, and he does go on the inside. But that's now it's the outside. Can he hold it? Ooh, he is really fighting for this. This is great. What a move.
That was some good side-by-side racing.
Clean racing.
That was impressive.
Great pass. Well done. And he's flashing, though. I think that's a congratulatory flash. Because that was good. That was really nice to watch. We love to see that. All right, let's go back to P. Thomas. There, he's still right on Richie. It looks like they do have a proto between them. That would be Shea Lewis trying to make some ground back up. Let's see, pretty mild right now. It seems like the chaos is slowing down and people are settling in. Ooh, that's a good move. That's right. Those P3s or any of the prototypes are just so good in freaking Gravitron. It's crazy. So much more grip.
The mid-corner speed is impressive in those cars.
Yeah, man. It's cool to see. I always forget about that, and then when they try to make a move on the outside, I'm like, what do you... Oh, okay, yeah, I know. You know what you're doing.
This is a ballsy move. That GT3 can definitely outbreak that P3 uphill.
Oh, Parker! A little contact with Richie Wood. He overbaked it.
Uh-oh.
He's flashing. He's not happy. Maybe he's not happy with himself. That is my guess at this point.
I'm pretty sure that was an apology flash.
Yep. I'll tell you one thing that Richie's really, really good at in this game is defense. Richie is not an easy person to pass. He will put the car exactly where it needs to be and force you to try to make very high-risk moves in order to make the pass.
Parker needs to get him under brakes here.
Yeah, he needs to get a great exit here. Let's see what he can do. I don't think he wants to do it in the corner. Yes, good, good, good. Oh, he's too wide. That opens the door for Guillermo to... well, see, here's the problem. And
yeah,
I'm just gonna...
the meat in the sandwich.
he's the meat in the sandwich, but also I'm gonna harp on this for a second, is that BMW power is just ridiculous. Like, it is... Guillermo had a better exit, and he's still walking the Lexus. Just...
but he's behind the Aston, which is the only car that is the same speed.
Ooh, somebody's dead in front of him. Who is that? Ooh, Shea Lewis. Check that out in a second. Yeah, I think as he was making his way through the field, he may have overcooked it. We'll check that out in a second. Let's see if any of these drivers can make a move. It is getting tight. We do have another yellow flag. That's for Hudson Hembry. Tail in the GT field. Parker downshifts, keeping it tight. Doesn't want to make a mistake. Guillermo's trying. He's feinting some moves just to get Parker to slip, but Parker's not budging.
Parker's in the worst position you can be in right now. He's got Richie, who he seems to have slightly more pace than, but it is hard to pass, and then two other cars waiting for a mistake. As Carl goes for a dive up the inside, and Guillermo gets him back on the switchback.
Yeah, that's freaking Dakota. That is Mr.
Dakota?
Corvette. Yeah.
Oh.
He's driving his way back through this field. He makes that move stick. I think that's because Guillermo allowed for him to do that, but that's very high risk.
Yeah.
He's going to try something here. Nope. Better of it. Stays in line with Parker and Richie. But you can tell he's fast. Oh my gosh, he's fast.
Yeah, Dakota definitely has a bit of a pace advantage. Are we going to try going 3 wide, guys?
We're Oh, look at that.
Dakota. Oh, that's a bit of track limits.
Oh, Parker made the move on Richie. Wow. Okay, well done. And Parker moves. Yeah, utter chaos. Oh my gosh, look at this on the stretch. Guillermo is right. Oh, is he going to try to make the move? Oh my gosh, he's going to try for the outside, maybe? Yep, they're side by side. If Guillermo's smart, he's going to try for a switchback or something. Nah, he just gives it. Okay. Richie and Parker are battling hard, too, for position. They are still... Oh, my gosh. Okay. Dakota splits the needle. What?
Parker loses 2 spots in 1 corner.
Oh my God. And it might be 3 before the end of the lap. Guillermo's right on his butt now. This is some amazing driving right here. Look at this battling. This racing's fantastic.
The spicy hot Cheetos is its apt summation of this whole lap so far. That's some spicy racing.
Okay, Dakota's trying to make a move on Richie. He does have the inside. Oh, he makes it stick side by side. Wow. All right, let's see what Parker does here. Is he gonna try to push Richie through? Keep him side by side?
Did that compromise anybody's drive through the exit?
Ooh, Parker's going to the inside of Richie. Can he make it stick? Oh, no, he can't. Oh. Oh, man. And as we watch this intense racing, I can tell you that William Nairn has cut the gap on James Rubio. It was 1.4 seconds. It is now about 9/10. So he's running some pretty good laps.
As these guys are battling, I've been watching Nitin and Carl sneaking up behind. We may end up with a 6-car freight train.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine? I have a feeling, though, that Dakota's going to walk away, so I think it will be a 5-car. Dakota is just too quick. He's a man on a mission, and he wants Mishan Wallace next. All right, Parker trying to get a good exit. Guillermo goes wide behind him, and that compromises his straight line speed. He's going to fall back quite a bit here, closer to the clutches of Carl. He's still a little bit away. And then you got Nitin. Nitin's a little bit too. Nitin's last lap wasn't that great, so he's probably... Oh, okay, we got Shea here again. Shea's still trying to work his way through the GT3s after a couple spins. See if he's able to... Ah, nope, he's still falling back, so it's going to take a little bit of time.
Oh, this is the worst part of the track for the P3s. Not
Is it?
There's any good part.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a hard one.
What makes it so difficult there, Nick?
So you have no ABS, and you're so slow. There's not a lot of aero grip either.
Mm-hmm.
So you're relying completely on the mechanical grip of the car with
Yeah.
no electronics to save you if you lock up.
I see.
So it's all about patience, light brakes. You have to really consider every movement and input you do.
Gotcha. Makes a lot of sense. All right, let's see what Guillermo does here. I can tell that Guillermo's starting to get a little impatient.
Yeah.
He is, I would argue that he is faster than these two and is having to slow down quite a bit. He will want to get around them sooner than later, so he has a chance to battle with Dakota.
I'm wondering how long he laps before Dakota catches Mishan.
Yeah, that's true. What is that gap right now? Go to Dakota
Just under
here.
4 seconds.
Yeah, okay, 3.7. And we haven't shown so much love here, but I want to go over to the P3s because there is a battle heating up as we speak. William Nairn is in striking distance now of James Rubio. He has been cutting that gap lap after lap. Let's see what he can do. This may be the lap where he makes a move.
If I'm Willie, I'm waiting until we start to catch traffic. Just to use the GT3 as a pick.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's a good point. They will be catching a little bit of traffic, probably in a lap or two. There's only a couple cars back there. It looks like 3 cars. But still, 2 of them are relatively close. So it will be interesting. And we know you, Nick, and your picks, okay? We've seen it. You did it really, really well a couple races ago. I would have loved to see it tonight, quite frankly, but instead you chicken out. Big sad.
Yeah, I have self-respect, and nobody that races COTA willingly does. I'm sorry I don't have Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh my gosh, jeez. I love a little bit of pain, okay? You need to have a little bit of pain.
Everything I've ever thought about you.
Wow, okay.
Don't worry, you're still a good boy.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
It might be a good thing my mic's quiet tonight.
Oh my gosh. All right, he is still here.
All
Come
right,
on,
yeah, back to
William.
the racing.
Yeah, come on,
Enough
William.
sexual harassment.
We'll only go so far.
I'm curious to see where Willie is gaining on Rubio. He definitely does have a pace advantage, as you can tell by the fact he ran him down.
Yeah. Let me see
I'm
if I can
curious
see
to
some
see where.
sectors here. If I were to look, let's see, William. It looks like they're pretty even in. Oh well, it looks like William invalidated a couple times. But sector 1, they're very, very close. So it's got to be sector 2 or sector 3, and we'll see this lap. Ooh, Willie just ran the fastest sector 3 in the P3s. He's still a little bit behind though. But a 2:07.3 is pretty good. Let's see. All right.
Something happened to Richie. He's back in 7th now.
Oh no. Let's see if we got that here. I don't see any incidents there. Interesting.
I wonder if he just got passed.
Like, yeah.
Both Parker and Guillermo have made their ways by.
And Carl. So like that's pretty far. Like that is multiple seconds that he lost. I wonder, yeah, if he just overshot a corner and didn't necessarily cause a yellow flag, but lost a lot of time. That is unfortunate. Let's see if he can claw it back. He does have knit and breathing down the back of his neck now, which he also enjoys, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, Richie definitely smells different when he's awake.
Gosh. All right, let's
Richie's
see.
definitely got the pace. I'm curious what happened.
Yeah.
And Dakota is within 2.5 seconds of Nishan Wallace, so the battle for the second step of the podium's heating up.
Yeah, this is interesting. So they started to fan out a bit now. Parker is stretched it on Guillermo, and I'm not seeing any incidents or anything, but it looks like maybe they're just finally settling in. I mean, Parker's kind of stretched it. He still sees Dakota, but Dakota, as you mentioned, is closing that gap on Nishan Wallace pretty quickly.
I mean, nobody's really running away with it other than Greg has an almost a little over 9-second gap ahead of Nishan, but the second place is definitely not settled yet. I could see Parker and Guillermo possibly closing up that much. They can both put heaters in when they have the opportunity.
It's true. If they keep getting clear track, which they now have some space to run those laps, things could change. We're going to hop over to Nitin because he is getting closer to Richie. Let's see if he can continue to close this gap.
Between Richie and Parker.
Really?
Did not show up.
Overtake. Contact. Oh, I see contact. Yeah, let's check that out, actually. It didn't show his yellow flag, but there was contact.
Parker's definitely sniffing.
Yep. Okay. Ooh. All right, I want to watch that again. I'm sorry, but I need to watch that again. I think it looked like Richie might have cut Parker's nose off. He may not have realized he started to get a little overlap. Yep. Oh, it was so tight. It was so freaking tight. Well, there you go. That's how it happened. Yeah, it was very close racing.
Richie's also caught back up to Carl, so his race definitely isn't over.
Yeah, no, he has speed for sure. Carl's been struggling a little bit in this race. I expected to be a little bit faster, but also I haven't seen too many people. I haven't been on the track this week, so I haven't seen people run laps to see who's really fast here. Well, previous races this season, Carl's been on a heater almost every race. right. Ooh, Willie. Okay, Willie Mangrum with the fastest lap of the race right now. 2019. Nice. He did have that fastest third sector recently, so I'm not surprised. He kind of put it all together. Let's go into Nitton's car and see if he can get the suck off of Richie.
I think Ingram had an incident. He lost about a second and a half to Chris Wilson.
Oh my gosh. Aye. Oh, yep, there's another yellow flag right now. Actually, a few. We have Trav Brown, we have Shea Lewis, and Hudson Hembry. I don't see anything for Willie. He probably just had a slight hiccup in one of the corners. He did lose some time, like you did mention.
Richie has gone from the hunter to the hunted.
Yep. Funny how quickly that could happen. God, that Mustang looks like it's understeering like a bitch. Man. Let's see. Oh, who is that Mustang?
I believe that's Hembry.
Yeah, okay. He did just have an incident. That makes sense. Oh, okay. Nitton, what are we going to do here? It's not a bad move. Try the outside, see what happens, see if you can get a switch. Oh, Hembry and Nitton touch a little bit. That's okay. All's well. Oh, man. Keeps it going. He keeps it going. Ooh, William Nairn now claims the fastest lap of the race, so he's really pushing. Oh, Nitton, can he get side by side here? Oh, he's off the track. Needs to woe it up a little bit. All right. Ooh, that could have been bad.
Discretion is a better part of valor in that instance.
Yeah, seriously, that was a little dicey. Made the right move there. And he's still gaining on Richie. Richie's got his hands full right now. Let's see how Nitton does on the exit.
Oh,
he overcooks it a little. Lose a little bit of time there. William Nairn's starting to wind it back in.
Nitton needs to back off on the corner entry a little bit to give himself the room to set up a run onto the straightaway. He was too close to Richie on entry there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 100%. Yeah, he might want to lift a little bit, give himself the room. That way he can get on throttle at the right time. Yeah, he almost rear-ended him. Create a little gap. A little gap's not too bad on entry.
That just gives you the room to get your timing right.
Absolutely. We need to go to Dakota now. Dakota has caught Mishan Wallace officially. It's a 3/10. And we know Dakota's on a mission, so let's see what he does here. Will he be bold into T1? That Corvette on the inside is a legend and is hopefully going to let both of them pass. And he does. Well done.
Dakota was sending it up the inside, a little half dive.
Yep. He thought better of it, though.
I think that was more just a, hey, I'm here, and make him think about him type thing.
As he should. Put that pressure on him. Oh, the way that engine kind of like whines when you downshift in the Corvette's crazy.
I always thought that was an inaccurate sound effect, and then I heard it in real life, and it actually sounds that way, disappointingly.
Really? Because I hate it, and I don't think I could drive it because of it.
Yeah, nope.
Damn. Oh my gosh, battles are heating up all over the place. Oh, Dakota overcooks that. We're gonna skip on this for a second. Because Nitton is literally right here. You see another yellow flag, you said?
There was. I don't know who it was.
Maximum Angry. Let's see. Yeah, he's back in
that's a
16.
bad place. Oh. Okay.
He may have just ended his own race right there. That was hard to tell. I think that was Maximum Angry driving straight into the wall. Yeah, he did not finish. He DNF'd. Okay, this is a little dicey. Shea Lewis is still trying to work through the GT3s. What's he going to do here? He passes both of them. And he spins it immediately.
Goes off the track.
There is a fine line for him. He's really been trying to make the moves, but he just cannot make them stick.
It's this track.
It really is. It is freaking cursed. Gosh, it's really this battle here, and then Dakota and Mishan. William Nairn just unable to fully close the gap on James Rubio.
I think Dakota just made the move. He did.
What? Oh, there was contact. Well, let's go check it out. Oh, he went and tried to sit on the inside. No, he's being patient. Okay. Oh, they're dragging on the front straightaway.
Oh, they just a little side rubbing, it looks like.
Yeah. Yep, there it is. That's the contact. That's got to be it. Does have firm overlap there, and he did make the move. So Dakota is up to second. He has driven his way back. But Mishan's not going to just fold.
I don't think this battle is over yet.
Oh. See if Mishan can put that pressure back on Dakota. Dakota's starting to walk him a little bit, but let's see. All right, this is cooling down a little bit. I think it's time to go back and show the P3 some love. So a couple things have happened, but
I was gonna say Nitton's less than a tenth behind Richie.
Yes, he just made the move. Nitton has made the move. Let's go ahead and watch that. Sorry, a couple people are trying to make moves all at the same time. Oh, they were side by side. That's the same place that Parker and Richie got together earlier. Oh, little rubbin, little rubbin. And he makes the move, yeah. Well done.
Yeah.
Richie's not done.
Yeah, and William Ingram's made the pass for third in P3.
Exactly. That's where I was gonna go next. And then we saw this as well. Yeah. So let's see that move that Willie made on Chris.
I bet he just slips right inside.
Gosh, that's one way to do it.
Fun.
Yep.
That's the easiest pass you can make.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go to William Nairn. Oh my gosh, what is happening here? They ran into traffic. I don't know who that was, but they got all bottled up there.
Jay.
Yeah. Jay is having a race to forget. Oh, here it is. This is the move. Side by side on the front stretch. William edges him into T1. Let's see if he can hold it. It's a great battle. Rubio goes off. Is he going to keep it side by side? Yes. Oh my gosh. They're going to go side by side through the S's. No, no. All right. That's better. All right, Rubio. Stay on him. Let's go inside Rubio. I mean, inside his cockpit.
Yeah.
I don't know if that sounds any better.
Nope. Got real homoerotic real fast.
He's flashing. Why is he flashing? I'm interesting. Let's see. Oh, and they're coming up on Richie Wood right here too. Okay, this will be interesting. Whoa, okay. Oh my gosh, a huge mistake from William Nairn. Oh, and then Rubio makes a mistake too.
From Rubio.
Oh my gosh, oh no. Oh, that's dangerous. Please, please be careful. Holy crap. Well, there you go. Holy crap.
Oh, that got real exciting.
Yes, it did. William Nairn is officially in first and now has a gap. That was wild. You thought one person made a mistake, the other person made an even bigger one. Oh my goodness. Wow. Crazy.
And they'll be coming around to take the last lap.
Yep. You are exactly right. Let's see if there's anything. Guillermo is gaining on Parker. He's about 6/10 behind him. But I do want to see these guys kick off this final lap. So we'll do that first, then we'll see. Actually, that gap's stabilizing now in about a second. let's go ahead and stay here with William Narin. This has been a heck of a race. He's been in second the whole time, and he's been within a second of Rubio. Now it's his chance to finish this race out and to get his W. Go to the inside of Nitin.
He's already won one race.
Oh, well, get his W for tonight, rather.
So he'll be the first repeat winner for this season in the prototypes.
That'll be very, very cool. Let's see if he can make no mistakes. He does have a 7-second lead at this point on Rubio. It's pretty safe so long as he doesn't do crazy shit with GT3s.
Yeah, if I was him, I think I might have just ran behind the GT3s and left Rubio closed up a lot.
Yeah, Rubio just closed 1.4 seconds up. Like, he's now in the clear, William, but that was high risk and no reward. Oh my gosh. Right, and he's coming down the back stretch one last time. 5-second lead. And in the GT3s, Greg is still absolutely dominating. Though Dakota has closed the gap. Dakota is absolutely flying. That mistake, though, cost him arguably the race win. All right, William.
Close. I think Dakota's the only one that had the pace to really worry Greg.
Yeah,
but
you're
the
absolutely right.
Continue. Greg says he's not going to win. There's no way. And
wins. That's Greg for you. It looks like we had a little bit of contact between Guillermo and Vinny. Oh, a couple. Interesting. Did that change positions there for either of them? No. But that did lose Guillermo a lot of time on Parker. All right, William Narin is coming through, and he is crossing the line, and he is tonight's round 5 winner. Well done, William Narin. That got very exciting very quickly at the end.
Yeah, it was a wild finish.
I was pleased with that. Let's check out Greg as he comes through and winds down his final lap. Actually, let's go inside Greg.
He'd like that.
All right. Goes down the backstretch one final time. Surely he won't make any mistakes. Come on, Greg. Once. Just once. Just loop it. Just a little loop. Not a big deal. He won't do that. He won't let it happen. William Mangrum holds on to 3rd place. That is very, very cool. He did have that good battle with Chris at the end, and it looks like it ended up being very tight. So we may want to check that out. I don't know if I have that. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think I have that, but it looks like it was less than a tenth between him and Chris Wilson at the line. That's wild.
Oh, you mean Rubio and William Mangrum?
Oh, was it? Oh, it was Willie and Rubio, huh? How did that happen? Willie was pretty far behind him. Crazy. Well done, Greg, again. Wins. Nobody surprised. Well done.
Well, I will let you handle the interviews.
Alrighty. Oh my gosh, Dakota smashes the wall. He's a mad. He's pissed, clearly. Oh my gosh.
Dakota's just having some fun at the end.
Yeah, his poor car. And Mishan Wallace with an absolute incredible drive and finishes on his, I believe, first podium. Congrats to him.
Congrats to the podium, both classes.
Yep.
This was a fun race to watch. It would not have been a fun race to drive.
Oh my gosh. It's awesome. Well, thank you for joining, Nick. Really appreciate it. Thanks for your insights. You have a wonderful evening, dude.
Absolutely. You too.
All right. See ya. All right. Let's start with the P3s instead of the GT3s. William Narin makes a move on the second to last lap. I believe it was the second to last lap to win the race. That was pretty incredible. Him and James Rubio both made a mistake at the tail end. Um, and James Rubio's mistake, unfortunately, was worse, and he finishes in second. William Mangrum in third place. Well done. Another great drive from him back to back weeks. Chris Wilson in fourth. Timo White, pretty quiet. We didn't talk too much about him during the race, if at all. He did well in qualifying. Finishes with a strong fifth place. We have Shea Lewis, who was on the broadcast quite a bit tonight. Unfortunately, lots of challenges there. Finishes sixth, and then the last two did not finish. Unfortunately. Let's talk about our GT3s. To nobody's surprise, Greg wins the race again. Though Dakota did have a great opportunity today and has only himself to blame, we'll have to interrogate that out of him as to why he had that mental lapse. Maybe he didn't have In-N-Out today. Maybe he didn't have Subway today. Find out later. Mishan Wallace in third place, great podium. Parker Tom steady in fourth all race. Guillermo put some pressure, was unable to make the move. Carl, steady drive as always. Not as fast as he's been lately, but still great sixth. Nitton, steady race, seventh. Richie up and down, eighth, still good for him, top 10. Jay Stevens in ninth, and Ricky Swaby in. Let's go through the rest of the GT3s. We have Dan Gomez in 11th. Sean, Miko, our Meekley, Sean M. 12th, sorry. Butcher the last name. 13th, Neil Lorge. 14th, Trav Brown. Vinny in 15th, rather. And then Hudson in 16th. All right. Well, that was pretty freaking entertaining. Let's go ahead and pop some interviews and let's see how these folks are feeling after that race, because it looked pretty difficult out there tonight. Let's see. Drag these boys on up. Go. Maybe, come on. Willie.
Howdy.
Hey, how's it going?
Moist.
I bet. I could only imagine. All right, we got our podium finishers in the P3s. Will Naring, congrats on the win. That got pretty freaking exciting, so we'll get into that shortly. I do want to hear about your perspective, and then Rubio as well. Rubio, you dominated that whole race. I know Will Naring was on you, and then you both made some mistakes at the end. Maybe you can talk us through that here in a second. And then lastly, Willie, congrats on another podium. You won last week and third this week. Great to see you here again.
Hey, thank you.
So let's start with you, Willie. Why don't you tell us about your race? I could tell you from my perspective, we didn't get on board your car too often, but I did see you cranking out fastest laps. I saw you very, very fast in Sector 3 consistently, and then ultimately you popped in a purple lap for a while. So tell us how it was out there today in the dark conditions in Texas.
It was rough. I won't lie. Being able to know your turn-in point, especially not having ABS to fall back on, it was very easy to lock up for just turning in too early. So that was a lot of my race. I actually was, I think I spun out maybe 5 times. Not.
Did you really?
Considering the first, yeah, I did.
Wow. Okay.
This fastest laps was me being very angry and chasing down Chris, only for me to spin out again. So it was quite the event. And then at some point, Chris ended up spinning on his own, which I was hoping for, because it didn't seem like I was going to be consistent enough to catch back up. And I just had to hold it from there. So I got a little bit lucky with the traffic.
Yeah, we did see Chris spin out. I think that was in T1, right? He just overcooked it.
Oh, that one, and then he had one over in Sector 3, just before you get out to the flat out spot.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, it seemed pretty eventful out there. Yeah, we didn't see too many apexes hit tonight, unfortunately. But it's hard to find them anyway, even when the track's well lit. Well done, Willie. Any shout outs or anything you want to highlight from your race for the audience?
No, just a good race from everyone. Traffic was good. Yeah, it was fun.
Sweet. Thank you, Willie.
Mm.
All right, Mr. Rubio. And that was your race. You dominated the whole thing. I saw traffic started to get a little hectic for you guys towards the end of the race. Maybe talk us through how traffic was and how you're trying to navigate it, and what maybe made it difficult.
Well, I've been a proto-terrorist for a while, so I've gotten a couple of penalties here and there for navigating traffic. So I was just trying to not do anything too aggressive.
Yeah.
Was managing most of the race until the very end, and then I was trying to take it easy, lapping a back marker, and was sandwiched between the back marker and the car chasing me was rear-ended, causing aero damage. So me being chill screwed me over, to be polite. I don't really have a whole lot of great things to say right now, and that's what I'm going to end that at.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, there's a fine line, right? When racing, trying to be very clean, but also being aggressive enough that you can actually make moves. So I think you'll find it, Rubio. I have faith. You're an amazing driver. You've shown it season after season. So just don't let it get too much in your head tonight. Pick your head back up, and we'll definitely see you next week, man. You got the pace.
Thank you.
All right, brother. William Naren stole victory tonight. I mean, you were fast. You were close to Rubio the entire race. Maybe walk us through what you were thinking, staying that close to the leader, and how you were trying to gain to make a move.
Well, honestly, I try just chasing the guy like a hot chasing blood, honestly, because that was tough just keeping up with Rubio. And I think one of the biggest reason I managed to go through was, well, first of all, traffic got in the way, but
Yep.
At some point he tried to go, like, we had a back mark in front of us, and I was not expecting Rubio to break that early, and that kind of surprised me, and that's the off we kind of got near the end.
Mhm.
So I'm not too proud of that one.
Yep.
Afterward, I managed to get in front, and then I overshoot one of the corners, and I think the only saving grace I got was that mistakes were made. But
Yeah.
honestly, it's I had to fight for it, and I was not expecting this for this P1, honestly.
Yeah, well, I mean, you both were very, very consistent, and then we just had a couple little whoopsies at the end. But you guys did have good battling, and you both had the pace for sure. So, thanks for the entertaining race from all of you guys tonight. Quite frankly, hopefully our next race at Spa will be a little bit of a reprieve from COTA, because I know most folks are not fans. Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much. You have wonderful evenings. We will catch you next week.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one.
Sounds good. Thanks,
See ya.
Papa.
All right, let's do GT3s. Should we bring Greg in here? I don't want to. Like, I prefer not to, actually, so maybe I won't. Just skip out on Greg. Let's bring in the guy who should have won the race but totally tanked his shit. Oh, hey, Dakota. What's up, dude?
Who's that? I don't know. Who are you talking about?
Oh my gosh. Let me get Mishan in too. Oh my gosh. Why is this thing drag up, please?
I'm pretty sure Greg uploaded a virus onto my computer to make me spin.
I actually believe that, and we will. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that, because there's some shit that happened.
Yeah,
and it was
winning
not
by 10 seconds with ballast. That's what
I
wanna
know. Egg. Okay.
What?
Firstly, I'm not going to say congrats, because I told you so. That's all I'm going to say, is I told you so before the race. You didn't want to listen. You're the best. You're the best. We all know this. GG's, Greg. Congrats. You stole victory tonight. We'll leave it at that.
I did. Thank you.
And then Mishan. I want to start with you, Mishan. We'll get to you in a second, Dakota, but I want to start with you, Mishan. Hell of a drive, dude. Your quali was absolutely mega, and then your race was mega too. Tell us about your drive, dude. It was so fun to watch.
Hey, hearing me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. Well, my first objective was to get ahead of Richie
Yep.
because he's so hard to pass.
He is. He is.
So I tried to make sure that I got that done, and then I tried to keep my head down. I didn't really do so well on the setup, so I just had to make do. I couldn't get the car to rotate. So for example, in the last segment when the COTA
Mhm.
was catching me, I didn't really want to try to fight because I knew I didn't have the legs. So I just tried to keep it clean
Yep.
and get to the end of the race, and it worked out. Podium.
Yeah, dude, congrats, man. Like, honestly, you were very, very consistent. We did see you with Dakota, and yeah, it sometimes it makes sense, right? To just Dakota was flying. Like, quite frankly, Dakota was so fast. So I think you made the right move, and you absolutely deserve this podium. All your session speeds were so great. So happy to see your name up there, dude. Congrats again. Any shout outs or any other comments you'd like to make?
Not right now. It was really hot. It was really hot. I'm summer here. We're in Jamaica, so it's really, really hot. I'm just trying to get.
Mishan is moist, is what I'm hearing.
Hey.
That's what we like to hear at OOFS. Well, hopefully you can take like a cold shower or something after this race and cool down.
Congrats on the win, Greg, and congrats on the podium, Dakota.
Yeah, great job. Great race. Cheers, buddy.
Awesome. All right, Dakota. Tell us about this voodoo witchcraft that Greg put on you to cause you to do arguably the stupidest thing I've seen all day.
Okay. You know, every time I've raced Greg and I'm in first place, something happens to my car. I just can't explain it. So there's some sort of virus Greg put in my computer just prevent me from beating him. That's my conclusion.
It was so it just seemed maybe you could tell us exactly what happened from your perspective, but what I saw, it looked like you just were carrying too much speed. You just overcooked it.
Yeah, I mean, for context, I don't think I set a valid lap until I spun. So I was having a tough time.
You were fast though. You were still making it work.
Yeah, I think I to the triple right-hander, I think I came in with a line I wasn't used to. It was a little wider than I like, so I pulled it back over to the right-hand side on the racing line, and I think I just overcooked it and put a little too much steering angle in, and I spun. So, and then I almost killed Guillermo coming back on.
Yeah, we saw that. Definitely saw that. That was a little risky. We couldn't tell if you made contact or not.
Kind of his fault, but.
Okay. Well, we'll let the stewards deal with it. Honestly, couldn't tell. It looked like he was just next to the corner. But anyway, yeah, that was super unfortunate. That corner is very tricky for me too. I know it's like if you go through Gravitron, the triple right-hander, and you just miss time, like the last apex, you can float your car in a weird position, and then right as you get to racing line, you're turning left, and if you're not careful, you can do that. And I've been known to do that a couple of times myself. So yeah. Unfortunate to see, but you did an amazing drive coming back through the field. We were watching you. There were some good battles with Parker and Richie and Guillermo to get to make your way back through. How was that?
Yeah, it was fun. It was good racing. I definitely could have seen all four of us crashing into the wall at some point, but we pulled it through.
It was tight. It was very tight.
It was, going through that last sector too wide was not enjoyable. I can't really see any of the apexes in the last sector anyways because of my monitor and FOV situation.
Yeah.
So I was glad we survived, but it was good racing.
That's good. Yeah, it was very fun to watch for sure. That we spent most of our time watching that train because the battling was really, really good. So congrats again, second place. Hopefully see you at the top of the board next time. I'll put a virus in Greg's PC next time.
Yeah, let's work on hacking
hacking the mainframe. I'm good at that, dude. Greg, congrats. We just can't give you enough ballast to slow you down enough. I mean, obviously, you got a little lucky. COTA had a slip. You know, maybe you did it, maybe you didn't. We won't ever be able to know. But congrats, dude. Tell us about your drive. I know you're probably bummed you didn't have somebody to race with.
Correct. It was probably the fish smell, to be honest. Or it's just Chevy things. I don't know. It naturally gets a little scared or skittish when there's a Ford around.
True.
Not at Le Mans, though.
Correct. Yeah, no, Le Mans. Okay, the first year we did good. We got a podium. And then Proton just forgot how to. I don't know if he's a Proton. Just their drivers. They need better fucking drivers. But yeah, they need me. I'll do it.
You should do it, dude. You
you
have the pace.
Ford racing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I had a really bad start.
Probably yeah, you did. Definitely did.
Yeah, you did.
I need to I need to rewatch and see. Parker almost got around me too. Like I was almost all the way down to third. I think the P3 traffic kind of helped, and then yeah, I was just settling in and realizing that the only place that I can faster is sector 1, where you can't really pass on.
Yep.
Otherwise, he was just faster everywhere else, and with the top speed difference, just not gonna happen. So I just wanted to stick close. Yeah, I was really bummed because it was a boring race. I don't enjoy driving COTA. I like racing on COTA, so I was just driving COTA for 30 minutes, and that made me sad.
Dude, like that is really well said. I was thinking about that earlier. Like Nick bitches about COTA just being awful and dreadful in every way imaginable. For me, I really like racing on COTA. I think you have to be very strategic, and if you're very precise, you can set up some moves, but you gotta be on your shit.
Yeah.
And if you're just hot lapping for 35 minutes, that is not fun. So I'm sorry, that's such a bummer, but it maybe COTA get good, like just a little.
Yeah,
he did. It's just it was just one. I could tell that thing was a little bit of a handful. So, yeah, I don't know.
Well, did you have the real question is, Greg, did you have Subway or did you have? Well, you can't have In-N-Out, so you didn't. Unfortunately, damn, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
But did you have Subway today because you did beat Guillermo? No.
I had a leftover quesarito from yesterday.
Oh, that's right. You bought extras.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a quesarito.
Awesome. Well, congrats to the three of you guys. Hell of a race. Super fun. Greg, see you next week. Hopefully you lose. Thanks again, guys. You guys have a wonderful evening. And we'll see you next week.
Yep.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, and thank you all for tuning in tonight. Oh my hell yeah!
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is that a beef quesarito? Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh, you guys are good. They are good. Have a good night, Vishen. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you all for tuning in the stream tonight in the race. It was a lot of fun. Look forward to being around for next week. Hopefully we get Tuna as well or some other people in the booth. We shall see. Take care. Have a good evening, and we'll